Hey guys, hope everyone having an amazing day today. A warm welcome to one and all, and this is Thyagu J, Strategic Head Unified Communication, and I would be your host for the session this evening. Without further ado, let's go get going with the topic of the day. So, as you all see, today's topic will be WebRTC Forward, analyzing the impact of new technologies on business growth. So here comes the agenda for the meeting. Let's have a quick glimpse of all what we are about to discuss today. And, we are going to understand the broader meaning of what is WebRTC, moving on to the history and evolution roadmap, after which we shall explore the technical architectural detail, and then followed by the core WebRTC API topologies. And also we are going to look into a 4-step working roadmap of WebRTC. Then comes the niche benefits of this protocol, post which we shall analyze some real world use cases along with 6 tips for scaling app development. And then going ahead, we'll look into the future outlook in 2023 and beyond. And then we'll delve into key facets of MirrorFly's WebRTC SDKs, and finally the key pointers of powering video experience on apps. So this is the agenda for the day, and let's begin the session team. So what exactly is WebRTC? So the app development realm is expanding at a rapid pace, and with over 5.6 million global apps available, enabling collaboration in real time is a prerequisite for gaining a competitive edge. So, in fact, among real time collaboration, video experiences undoubtedly have solidified its presence across use cases. And also, the recent studies states that over 74% of businesses today rely on video features to enhance productivity and overall results. So, as a result of this growing surge, WebRTC has become the gold standard for building any video-based experiences on apps across any kind of a platform. And so, said that the WebRTC is nothing but an open source project released in 2011, which enables a peer-to-peer connectivity amongst browser and devices. And it is built on the foundation of distinct protocol like API architecture for ease of real-time data exchange. And by bypassing the server, the tech ensures a right here, right now communication experience at zero latency, and demonstrated versatile capabilities including transfer of audio, video, and chat. And finally, it surpasses the market value of 21 billion US dollars by 2025. So this is what WebRTC is currently in the market. And the next, we are going to see the journey of WebRTC and how it started and how it's going on. And we took through 3 phases of WebRTC. The first one will be like between 2011 and 2014, where we call it as era of exploration. And as the name denotes, it's all started with the question of why should I use it? So in the first place, and the noteworthy events in this space include the release of the first project by Google. So even when it started, it had a very strong footprint by Google, and also it is powered by the innovation triggers. First CPaaS provider came into the picture, and all-in-one CPaaS approach takes the lead, and then comes the era of growth, which we denotes like from 2015 to 2019. And even the name suggests this is a predominantly filled with question of how to use the WebRTC and maximize the growth prospect. And this significant milestone that led to the stage where the WebRTC has been launched as a venture, and also it supports all the modern browser support as well. So finally, it is the current era is it's a kind of differentiation which stands between 2020 and 2023. And as you know, after the pandemic phase altogether, the complete world looks at WebRTC is changed, and also this tool has become a vital differentiating parameter of thriving any businesses. The factors that should be considered until now will be like WebRTC 1.0 milestone, and also the market competition and virtual remote collaboration needs. Now that we have uncovered the evaluation roadmap on this tech, let's now get into the technical details to help how the developer will fuel the modern video experiences on any application. So guys, you can see a pop-up, a poll question will be popped up on your screen. I request you to fill in your answer. And the question is like, what is your go-to choice for building voice and video experiences? And the answers are, Librem Chat, Element, WebRTC, and others. So let's move on to the architecture. So for any businesses or developer looking to build a video chat or calling applications, WebRTC is the one-stop solution. As you know, understanding the core architecture specifications will help businesses develop powerful experience in a smarter way. So primarily, like the RTC standard supports three type of topologies to begin with. The first one is peer-to-peer, and then selective forwarding, and then the third one will be multi-point control. So when it comes to peer-to-peer, the fundamental architecture, allows the direct client-to-client communication without any intervention of the server. So it might sound simple and efficient, but it has setbacks, when it comes to agility. And then, coming to the selective forwarding, it is a little bit complex topology, which includes the intervention of the central server to handle and manage data streams. And it supports higher load volume at easy, and it is known as to introduce additional latency into any network. And then coming to the multi-point control, like when it compared to the selective forwarding, and it is the most complex topology that makes use of multiple servers to help transmitting information to the respective client. And by use of the central server, the setup reduces overall latency, and it is typically used in large-scale systems. So these are the three mainstream architecture that has been covered under WebRTC. So the next, we are going to cover the core API topologies, and now this is the core architectural infrastructure. And when we deep dive into the technical component, these are the vital and hassle-free development topologies in WebRTC. And in short, we can comprise these API in codes that supports incorporation of flawless video functionalities in any applications. And the key features made available within these API entail the mainstream peer-to-peer connection and RTC data channel. So the mainstream aids the access to media capabilities without need of any external plugins. And when it comes to RTC peer connection, it establishes a seamless and low latent communication among devices. And the RTC data channel facilitate easy exchange of data via text, files, etc. Directly. And then we are going to look into the working roadmap of WebRTC, and we are covering four major steps here. One is signaling, then connecting, and the third step is securing, and the fourth step will be communicating. So when it comes to the signaling process, it refers to setting up of connection among peers for easy exchange of multimedia information back and forth. And this signaling process works on SDP protocol, which plays a prime role in channelizing information, and composed of elements like IP address, audio, video tracks, media channels for transmitting offers and answers across devices. And then next comes to the connecting process. This helps in establishing bidirectional communication between peers through ICE and NAT protocols. So what is ICE protocols? It ensures to find out the best reachable candidates for building secure connectivity between peers. And NAT is nothing but it's a protocol, on the other hand, can be categorized into stun and turn. Again, like when I say stun, it is an acronym for standard transversal utilities for NAT, which aids to obtain IPs of the public networks, enabling data exchange with other agents. And the term refers to transversal using relays around NATs, and it is a key in setting up connection in cases of agents limited by firewall restrictions. And then the third process is securing process. The tech starter steps up security and confidentially with the help of inbuilt protocol like DTLS and SRTP. And what is DTLS? DTLS is datagram transport layer security that allows for an encrypted and secured communication through handshakes. And SRTP is secure real-time transport protocol, which encrypts the media stream using keys and RTP packets for seamless data exchange. And then the final process is communicating process, and this mechanism of transferring data like audio, video, anytime over the web is referred to as communicating. This key protocol employed here are RTC, RTCP, and it is designed. I mean, the RTC real-time transport protocol is designed to execute real-time delivery of video that runs effortlessly over multiple media streams at once. And RTCP is real-time transport control protocol, which oversees the call quality by tracking packets loss, latency, and other concerns with precision. So from a bird's eye view, like these steps sums the overall structure and functioning of WebRTC in catering powerful voice and video experiences. Then, so why is it here to stay? By now, the high-level perspective of WebRTC powered experiences will establish. With that said, let's now uncover why this tech is a choice for enabling low latency voice and video calling on applications. To start off with, it is quite easy to implement across all use cases, and it aids seamless voice video collaboration by effective noise removal. And it also consumes the least of bandwidth and offers low latency communication. It can also be incorporated to any application at ease. And this plays well with every browser and platform. And also it aids robust security with end-to-end data encryption. So now we are going to see about the real-time opportunities and use cases of WebRTC and how it's been widely used in different industry use cases. And we took some of the use cases, but there are like vast in the in the market. We are going to cover mainly banking, e-commerce, online education, telehealth, corporate communication, fitness, video streaming, and video conferencing. And when it comes to the banking industry, let's take a look at the banking sphere. It can be like video-enabled KYC, self-service kiosk for flawless video and voice features that improves the digital banking experience of customers altogether. And when it comes to e-commerce, with live commerce and shopping becoming the new rave, real-time video and voice capability help bring easy to the easy experience of buyer seller, and also amplifies user satisfaction rate over the time. And when it comes to online education, as this particular industry has been blooming up, the omni-channel video and voice experiences are key to enabling a richer and more interactive classroom environment for the student tutor community. And again, when it comes to telehealth, it is a real-time collaboration such as chat, voice, and video helps doctor and patient to connect and discuss health concerns virtually at any point of the day. And the corporate communication, again, it enables the uninterrupted video and voice calling feature on the application that drives the best of virtual collaboration, thereby enhancing the employee productivity and business ROI at scale. And when it comes to connected fitness, the chat and calling features levels up the fitness experience of users beyond border with live workshops, real-time audio video classes, etc. And then the live streaming, streaming the real world events by virtue of live streaming capabilities is extremely useful in delivering the realistic appeal in cases of social media, religious service, gaming, and other use cases. Finally, the video conferencing. It is a well set up video conferencing tactic is used by business giants to solve various problems across department. This use case includes internal meeting, town hall seminar, webinar, podcast, sales presentation, etc. So finally, the world of WebRTC has expansive capabilities that support every use case at its best, and the list will only keep growing and growing in the near future as well. So, before continuing to the next slide, there'll be another poll question. I request everyone to participate and answer answer the question, please. So the poll question will be, which use case would you prefer to use WebRTC, voice and video solution? The first one is healthcare. The second one will be education. The third one will be enterprise. And the fourth one will be e-commerce. So yeah, thanks everyone. Thanks for pulling up your answer. So let's continue. So the next will be like the tips to make app build easier. So in regardless of whether you are an novice developer or who wants to dig deeper into this tech, or even a business looking for a specific solution, or an avid programmer looking for the clarity, the below tips will help the businesses and developers build comprehensive solution using WebRTC powered SDK at ease. So prioritizing and standardizing the real-time testing. Keep yourself up to date with the browser releases and updates. Make the most use of multiple devices and networks. Choose the right signaling framework. Pay close attention to standard turn configuration. And the final is evaluating the need of media servers. And then comes to the next frontier in real-time communication. So given the pace of adoption and differentiation aided by this tech, the future outlook beholds several game-changing components that transform businesses in 2023 and beyond. Increased reliance on low latency, high quality communication will become the basic need across all industry verticals. As a result, brands are expected to rely heavily on low code aids like SDKs to get going with unreal conversation experience on any application. The demand for authentication within human to human interaction is real. That said, this primary needs call for planned enhancement on the lines of security, 4K streaming to accelerate the power of conversations. WebRTC and 5G is the all new era of connectivity, touted to be the next big thing in the communication. This deadly combo of video plus 5G will create all the magic with delivering super fast and reliable chat, voice and video experiences for niches. Virtual reality. So virtual reality based experience take frontage, especially in areas like gaming, social media streaming. The incorporation of virtual reality technique into application is touted to make communication as realistic as possible in the due course. And then the IoT integration. The IoT integration become mainstream and unlocks doors of unlimited possibilities with impeccable voice and video features. This enhanced connectivity, along with the behavior prediction, is sure to woo customers with a top-notch experience on the whole. So here comes the advantages of WebRTC with MirrorFly. So to all the new viewers here, I'll just brief about like what is MirrorFly and what is MirrorFly offers you as an SDK along with WebRTC. So MirrorFly is nothing but a in-app communication suite which composed of SDKs that enables seamless integration of voice, video, and chat capabilities. And we use WebRTC technology for our video and voice communication. And here, like To enrich your video chat and calling experiences with MirrorFly, we have developer-friendly SDKs to help incorporate powerful features on the move. Well, here's how the MirrorFly makes it quite easy to build feature-rich voice video experiences on any application at the scale. The first one will be resilient video voice calling SDKs. So MirrorFly offers WebRTC powered SDK built on the foundation of a robust chat infrastructure that helps integrate real-time conversation features that cater to the unique needs of every business use case. So the SDKs are also quite flexible to accommodate customizations and feature enrichment in future as well. Built-in features. The comprehensive voice video chat SDKs offers a wide range of features for all aspects of messaging, such as single chat, push notifications, media transfer, document sharing, group chat and call, with GDPR and HIPAA compliance. And it is completely an end-to-end encrypted cell SDK with moderation and much more features. Bandwidth and optimization options. So when it comes to the bandwidth optimization, we redefined the video and voice chat capabilities with immense bandwidth optimization settings to achieve the highest call quality within enterprise grade web and mobile communication. And then advanced session management. With advanced session management settings, this enables real-time communication effortlessly among peers, even in case of firewall or server-based restrictions. Easy configuration. Our SDK suite built in the simplest form of configuration fuel, development of voice video experiences in a seamless manner of any application. Superior call quality. This vouches for any uncanny calling experiences with an array of connectivity, security, and control parameters in view of enhanced collaboration. Video codec support. This offers support to all primary WebRTC video codecs such as VP8, VP9, H.264, AVC, etc. Meanwhile, the video-based tech also is compatible with temporal and spatial capability. Build and scale a calling experience in 30 minutes. The platform assists deployment for feature-rich chat, voice, and video capabilities powered by the RTC standard is under 30 minutes across all major platforms. So the innovative video experiences across platforms. So here, we release the advantages of a scalable low-code SDKs that supports low latency media relay, signaling, network optimization to help get started with full-fledged video experiences across all tech stacks. Here, we have mentioned few tech stacks, that supports the MirrorFly SDKs. The first one will be Android, which enables peer-to-peer communication between browsers and Android devices through a signaling server. When it comes to iOS, we deploy an iOS app that supports WebRTC-powered interactions with just a few lines of code. Web, which offers extensive support to user media API interface to help integrate voice video features without any plugins. React Native makes it quite easy to incorporate video and voice capabilities or hybrid platforms on the go. JavaScript supports handling of real-time data exchange using socket.io for establishing conversational experiences over the web. And then Angular, especially in this case of a SPA single page application, the SDK aid a seamless integration of calling capabilities, leaving room for better performance. So yeah, finally, we have completed our session and we are moving to the question and answer, guys. So if you have any questions, you can post it, so I'll be glad to answer them. So the questions are coming up. Yep. So we have a couple of questions here. The first one will be, what are the benefits of WebRTC video SDK? So the answer will be the WebRTC video SDK is endless, from advanced feature capabilities, and it supports low latency, white glove integration, built-in privacy, and much more. And it also empowers business to build video features into any application, at a ease level. I hope this answers you, Sadhana. And then the second question is, I saw that MirrorFly has SDK for iOS and Android separately, but do we have for Flutter yet? This is the question by Hank Yugen. Yes, Hank, like we do have Flutter supported SDK. You can visit mirrorfly.com and you can go to the document section and you can download the Flutter SDK and document related, and you can start, trying integrating the Flutter SDK straight away. And we do have our support team, working down the clock. In case of any issues, you can, directly report or raise a ticket to them. Thanks for your question. And the next question will be, does the WebRTC support all browser? Yes, WebRTC supports all major browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, and it also can be integrated into any application, that supports real-time communication use cases. And the next question is, can a fresher use WebRTC? Yes, absolutely, Aniket. It is an open source, framework or technology. You can, have, you can, experience the WebRTC technology even if you are a fresher. And then the next question will be like, does WebRTC supports all the tech stack like native and hybrid? Yes, it supports native and hybrid frameworks. And we do have a Flutter React Native that has the WebRTC technology. And the next question will be like, what platforms does MirrorFly SDK support? So we do support native and hybrid, platforms that comprises native Android, native iOS, web. When it comes to the web, we have it in Angular and React, and also we do support hybrid, platforms like Flutter and React Native. What are the security standard did MirrorFly support? We do have like end-to-end encryption protocol enabled in MirrorFly SDKs, and we support AES encryption 256 along with DTLS and SRTP. And the next question by Craig, can you explain support services? So when it comes to MirrorFly SDK, this is completely a subscription-based model. So we do provide support in terms of integration assistance, and in terms of any kind of issues, like we have a strong team to support your work, right? So we request you to start testing out our SDK, and we'll be glad to assisting you on that. And the next question is, what is the difference between WebSocket and WebRTC? Okay, so the primary difference between WebRTC and WebSocket is, it's basically does not rely on a server for transmitting information. I mean, the WebRTC is, it doesn't rely on a server for transmitting information, whereas the WebRTC transmit information by help of a server. And the question from Craig, we don't have developers to enhance our application. Did Contest or MirrorFly provide resources on this case? Yes, absolutely, Craig. We are a strong team. We have a head count of more than 150 engineers working for MirrorFly. So we will be assisting you on any kind of integration or developing your application. Please feel free to post. Like email your requirement, or we'll be getting in touch with you to discuss the requirement. Thank you so much. And the next question from Raju, what is the cost of MirrorFly for web? So Raju, like this is a monthly subscription model. So you can feel free to go to mirrorfly.com and see our pricing page. Like, it's completely based on the user. The pricing depends on the user base. So we have very well defined pricing for MirrorFly. Please feel free to visit mirrorfly.com. And the next question is WebRTC only for browser or can be used on mobile applications? No, it's not only for browser. It can be used for native and hybrid application, mobile applications as well. Sorry, Raju. Your question is there is no price displaying on the website. Like we have the pricing page. Like when you go to MirrorFly.com, you can see the table on the top. Like you can see like SaaS product, self-hosted, developer section, and then the pricing page. You know, for your reference, even we can email you the pricing page so that you can refer to that. And when it comes to the pricing, it starts from zero plan. Like we have a plan called Easy, which is absolutely free. For the chat feature, you can download the SDK and you can start off with the Easy plan. And gradually, once the user increases or based on your user expectation, you can upgrade your plan as well. By the way, we'll be emailing you the pricing page as well for your reference. Thanks, Raju. Thanks for sharing your screenshot. We'll look into this. I think some technical error. We'll look into this and we'll share you the details shortly. And the next question is, can MirrorFly voice video SDKs can be used across all use cases? Yes, absolutely. MirrorFly, SDK, as I told you, it's a real-time communication solution where it can be used across all use cases. Example, healthcare, social application, telehealth, online learning, etc. So it can be catered to any kind of use cases. Thanks, Raju. Thanks for your acknowledgement. So we got another question, like, how does WebRTC ensure low latency in communication? So when it comes to WebRTC, as we've seen in the slide, it is a peer-to-peer connection enabled technology, and also it has like optimized low latency technology and codecs. So this enables and ensures WebRTC is is a low latent communication technology. So any more questions, guys? So still waiting, like you can shoot up your questions if any. And one more question from Raju. Do we have backup system? Like take backup and restore some other third party if we move to another platform from MirrorFly? Yes, Raju, we do have backup system where we can restore, some third party, system to the MirrorFly. The users database and chat database, we can, transfer or restore from the third party to MirrorFly. That's absolutely possible. So let's wait for a couple of minutes and so yeah, I think the questions, I think I've answered your questions. So guys, for any further queries, you can email to bd, it's nothing but business development, bd@contest.in. And also, for testing out a MirrorFly SDK, please visit mirrorfly.com, and you can see the document section, or you can directly put mirrorfly.com/docs to access our SDKs and documents, and testing our SDKs with your application. So that's sums up our session, guys. Thanks for hanging up with us patiently, and we hope that the session was informative and let's catch up with another session. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Yep.